Hello and welcome to my channel. We're getting into our elemental read for air. So our Geminis, our Libras, our Aquariuses, represented by the swords in the tarot. This is for September 14th through the 20th, and I will be using my Wisdom of the Golden Path Oracle along with my Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck. And we will begin this message. Please like, share, and subscribe if you can. And let's get to shuffling. On a side note, I hope to have my website up Friday, September 11th. And there you will find my podcast. My podcast is going to be an advice column where I'll be taking messages for advice needed and using the tarot and oracle for clarification and illumination. You can DM me at Delilah Rose 622 on my Instagram and or Facebook. I'm just seeing if these are ready. Okay, let's. Good fortune. These were more than ready. In bondage. We gotta let some things go to get to here. And I feel like the bondage is the bondage of self. I don't feel like anyone is keeping you bondage. The trap is, and here's the devil aspect. The trap is you keeping yourself on that hamster wheel, right? So you get on the hamster wheel and you keep the anxieties going. Not saying that you haven't or we haven't been through stuff, because we all have. But sometimes these people or these situations are no longer a part of our life. But yet here we are, just keeping it going. And not only keeping it going, getting starting relationships or starting friendships with people who mirror the past. And this is why mistakes, right? I don't like to say that mistakes. This is why mistakes are repeated. Because until you learn and grow from that situation, it will come back at you. So let's get into these tarot. And let's see what the tarot says. I will be pulling 3 cards. So subconscious, conscious, advice from spirit, and then clarification cards. Just getting the cards ready. Let's see what we have. This is not reversed. 7 of Wands. Queen of Swords. I feel this. Oh, this is not reversed either. Knight of Swords. Let's pull the clarifiers here. 9 of Wands clarifies the 7 of Wands. King of Cups. Strength. I love it. I adore it. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know where to put these cards. My desk. Bondage. Remember when I was talking about bondage? So there's abundance for you. There's abundance galore for you. But the trap of keeping you in the battle. We have the 7 of Wands here. The 7 of Wands is self-defense. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your heart and your emotions. And it has been a battle and a struggle. And subconsciously, you're thinking about this past. You're thinking about, this struggle. Clarified by this 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is the end of the battle, but you're still wounded here. So subconsciously, you are thinking about what you've been through, the wounds it left on your heart and spirit. And it is just weighing on you and keeping you here in this bondage. Consciously, with this Queen of Swords, you're working towards being a self-sufficient, independent person. You know, and I even think you give this air off about yourself, like you have it all together. That's what people are thinking about when they see you. They're like, you know what, she has it together, because they don't know what you've been through. But here you are, just remunerating or going over the past over and over and over and over again. Here we have this King of Cups. Now, cups are emotion, our emotional state. Consciously, you are going after getting your emotions in check, because you know, right? Logically, we know this is the past. This is not our present. This is not going to be a part of our future. But, you know, it's still there. It's still in the back of your mind, you know, of you going over it and thinking about it. And, you know, just putting too much energy into this negativity. Again, consciously, you're working on it. I mean, you're working on being a self-sufficient person, and I feel like that's the air you give. But emotionally, you know, this cup situation is you overcoming this. I think you're finally starting to recognize, you know, my air signs, that this doesn't serve you, and this is where you need to be. And you're making that effort, and that is wonderful. The advice from Spirit is to slay those dragons. This is the Knight of Swords, the sword of battle and action. Advice from Spirit is to take it head on. Face it. Face the darkness. Face the bondage. Because when you come through it, it's all abundance for you. It's abundance in all aspects of your life. Now, I love that this is clarified by this Strength card. Now, you see her, she tamed this lion, right? She didn't tame it because she's stronger than the lion. Let's be honest here. If it was like a physical strength thing, the lion would eat her for breakfast. She tamed it by her will and the strength of her mind, which is what we're talking about here. The advice from Spirit is to take it head on. Face that demon. Slay that dragon. Because you have the strength. You have the strength to beat this mentally and emotionally. To get to this good fortune and abundance. And that is your reading. I don't feel like I need to draw any more cards, because this is a wonderful, wonderful reading. This is a great way to end it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, this is for my Geminis, Libras, and Aquariuses for September 14th through September 20th. And I'm Delilah Rose, and this is Delilah's Spiritual Spot.